Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Pig Suey. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense now operating in empty. Play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds room at the 30. No for the first, but still going. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Breaking tackles. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback keeps the football. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll hand it off.
A nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. They'll run it to the right side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Razorbacks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ball handed off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Arkansas 7, Georgia 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The Dogs are on the move here. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the play.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone, the touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now here's the toss play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Green. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a 1st down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Eludes the rush. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
They'll kick it away here. Return it one down. Sets up the next drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to the left. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. On the run, it's Etienne. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. With the return, it's Anthony. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
First and 10.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air, it's Green. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout and talk strategy.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's James. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps into bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
At the 13-yard line. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Setting the back in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Now, fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fields. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's hit as he throws it. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Finds an open target on the left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well we defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10.
That makes the score. Georgia.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Arkansas, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hogs. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Arkansas 18.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Salter able to bring him down quickly.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Now it's going to bring up third down.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and he's got it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the 1st down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to run this one in. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here in the 4th quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's Green. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on second down. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Not the accuracy we expect from his senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the tailback's got it again. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. The Dogs will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
On the ready, and 4.
Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.